Happy 1010 portal again. Second in the trilogy. I got it wrong. I knew it was a trilogy, so I wrote it in my diary, Mind, Body, Soul. But I don't know, mouth was just running that night, and I thought it was only having two. Can you not hear me? Energy's not as whee as it could be, because as you can see, I'm just like deep into this hermit mode thing. Like I said, when I see these cards, yeah, and I hear these readings, I'll be taking heed, because I don't want to go against the energy, you get me? I don't want to go against the energy. Hello, my loves. Welcome, my G's. Hey, Nicole, Nikita, Roxy, you lot coming through. Nelly, MFV, Vida, Victoria, Dulce, Shamika, Alana, Mama Soul, Lily, Guel, Valentina, B, Elsie, girl, Lola. What's good, y'all? Elsie was rushing me on Instagram. I saw you, you know, your tourist bomboclat self. Like, girl, I saw you. I mean, I know how impatient we can be, but I had to set the vibe, you get me? I had to set the vibe. I had to get everything together. I had to get myself together first of all. Like I said, I've been taking this hermit mode things very seriously. I mean, I love it really. I can't wait for the season to come round. She said I was taking too long. Girl. That's my family anyway, so we just be talking to each other. And yeah, that's my family. Oh God. Yeah, I'm sorry for taking so long. I was actually communing. I was actually trying to get some deeper intel, by the way. Do I look tired? I feel tired. I feel exhausted. It doesn't matter what I go on. From it get dark, I'm tired. I'm just tired. So, haven't really smoked that much to blame it. But my eyes look red like I've been smoking all day, innit? It's not even the fucking case. Continue to cleanse cards. Yeah, so I was jamming with them before I came on, because I was getting some, you know, intel, feelings, downloads, whatever. I was getting some shit, man, and all week, but I haven't really been paying that much attention to it, if that makes sense. I've just been trying to literally mind my business. Mind my business and stay over here in my corner so that I'm clear about what I'm doing. You get me? Because, yo, I just need to be clear about what the fuck I'm doing. See me? Yay, Catherine, girl. Big hugs back to Texas. What's good? So I just be looking down. I should be looking up. Y'all hit the like button when y'all pop in. Yes, thank you, Gual. Yes, it is. Hitting the like button is like taking your shoes off at the door. It just is. I mean, I don't know. It's not every culture does it, but you know, you to take your shoes off at the door, y'all. Hit the like button when you come in. Don't know. I'm just smiling like this. Let me not dilly-dally in it, so that I can just get back to what the fuck I was doing, which wasn't much. Hey, Dissuade Sage, girl. Hey. Oh, it's lovely to see you all. Anyway, so we're here for another 1010 portal reading. This one we're calling Body. So if we get 3 in a month, let's call it Mind, Body, Soul. So last month it was Mind, and we were focused on hermiting and solitude and being clear about what it is that we want. It was all about us, right? It's all about me. It's all about me. It's my world. You're just in it. Da, 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 blah, 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 blah. In it. So now we're going to call this one the body. So when we talk about the body, though, I'm talking about like just the three-dimensional existence, this dimension of existence. Because as you know, we've got several bodies. So, or it could even be a lighter body. It might be talking about an astral body. Could be. So I'm just making assumptions. I don't know. I'm just being presumptuous. So, hey Lenaxa, Neo, hey. Yeah, I'm being presumptuous. It might not be the physical body. It might be the astral body. It might be the light body. Isn't that the same thing? It could be. I don't know. I obviously don't need to kill time because we all know how long I can talk for before I touch the cards. So I've got notes for this particular 1010 portal. Also I got my brethren Lord Ganesh with me, which is also the music that's playing in the background. Our Ganesh and our back in the, you can see in the background there, we've got also I don't know where my brain's at right now, girls and boys and they and them. I don't know where my brain's at. So it's not, what's her name? You know what's her name? Sekhmet got turned into, come on. I can't think right now. I haven't been feeding my body very nice things. That might be part of the cause, body. So I went, what's her name? Someone, Bastet. Nobody gets any prizes because I remembered. I love it. I mean, Ganesha is an old school. Remember I told you it's 2015 for me. You lot were late. I remembered. So this is 2015 for me. Three energies that came to visit me were from this culture, which again, I don't know, I'm having brain farts every second. So, hey Cassandra. So Lord Ganesh came to visit me, Lakshmi came to visit me, and Kali came to visit me. Hindu, thank you so much. Kali, Lakshmi, and Lord Ganesh all came to visit me in 2015 when it first started to get a lot. I mean, because it was already bubbling along nicely, but then it got a lot in 2015, and these were the deities, energies that came to check me, and so I've got quite a beautiful connection with these energies. Anyway, so Lord Ganesh wanted to come out today. I don't know why. We might find out during the reading. Anyway, anywho, so we're on the 10-10, 28th. No, what date is it today? The 19th. The next one's the 28th. I'm really not with it. Okay? So just so that you know, and I'm not sure why. So I was telling you about my eating. I've got to share this with you. So listen, yeah. It's all got part to do with what I'm about to say to you lot, but listen, yeah. So it's got to be a good 3 years since I've had a pizza. Since I've really fucked with cheese, I've just been like, no. The last time I had a pizza, it was horrific for me and my daughter. So I've laid off the cheese. I don't know how she's doing, but me, I just not really fucked with it because what it did to me was just disrespectful. Anyway, long story short, and plus I didn't really want to be eating that anyway. Long story short, I was at a client's house and they went to Asda. This is at the weekend. They went to Asda and he bought his son's a vegan pizza. And I was just like, from Asda, and it was Dr. Urken, which is what I used to really love, them pizzas. So I was like, it's vegan now? What do you mean? So anyway, I tried to really act like I didn't want none, but the smell had me moving mad. Like I was thinking, I even made a deal with the baby. The baby didn't really want his, and I just said, if you eat 2 slices, I'll eat the third for you. He ended up eating the third because the 1 and 2 did sweet him, so he ate the third, and so that left me thinking, boy, I need to get my mouth on some type of pizza something, because now it smells in my nostrils and I want that. Long story short, so I'm out yesterday, and I'm in Morrison's, and I see non-gluten, non-lactose pizza. I knew it wasn't vegan, but it said non-lactose, and I noticed the lactose that fucked me up. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, let me have that. I made it today, yeah. Let me tell you, I was eating it like a child. I was eating just the bread, and the cheese was like rubber to me. After I haven't had it for so long, it melted cheese was like rubber. It had no flavor. The texture felt like it shouldn't even go down my throat. It was interesting to me, because it was just like, raw. How come this is happening now? I mean, really and truly, I think it was my body just saying, what the fuck are you doing, girl? Really? You want to test us like this? But I think it was also my body saying, this isn't food. This is not food. And we're going to prove it to you. And the cheese is going to taste like plastic. And the bread is going to taste like paper. Ta-da! Is this what you want? You can have that. You can put that in your body. But this is what you're going to have to go through. I'm telling you, my plate mostly had crusts and cheese on it. I just ate the pesto and the cardboardy bread, which non-gluten is kind of like that for me anyway. So let's get back to this topics of the season, topics of this energy. To me, right, is just because a lot of people are saying it doesn't, not just because a lot of people are saying it or doing it doesn't make it so. Nicole, girl, don't play. So it doesn't make it so. So I've been watching a series called C. Concept is, without giving away too much, the concept is there was a pandemic, whole of humanity was wiped out, 2 million survived, and out of those 2 million, they were all blind. And for the last 500 years, they have not had any sighted people. And the heresy of that time was that to speak of sight and for those that could see. So therefore, so if anybody known to have sighted people within their clans or whatever would be seen as harboring witches, and the witches were the sighted. I mean, very interesting. It was very interesting. So some of the things that humanity deal with right here, right now, has a lot of things to do with sight. I mean, we could just talk about the obvious racism. You know, if we didn't have sight, there wouldn't be any damn racism, would there? So basically they believed that people that saw was a myth. People that had sight was a myth. They never existed, in the same way that we don't believe certain giants or fairies or people that lived for 500 years existed. So very interesting programming. So I watched the 3 seasons in the last 2 or 3 weeks, because I like to take my time, because it was very violent. For me, there was a time when I first, around 2015, 16 and 17, I couldn't really ingest violence, especially for those 2015, 2016. I couldn't watch it because it was like I could feel it. I would have a normal reaction that anybody would have to seeing blood and extreme violence. Obviously, before that, I was desensitized like everybody else. But And even still, there was some very squeamish parts where I just shut my eyes because it was just so fucking unnecessary for me. But for the program, I guess it was what it was. And obviously, it was showing you that sometimes your sight can betray you. So having sight doesn't necessarily mean that you have the advantage. That was the pretty much the narrative of the entire program, because there were sighted people born from one man. So it was said that there was this one man that the queen of the entire kingdom was searching for, because she believed that he had fathered some children, and she wanted to kill him and his children, and so she sent out her witch finders. So the witch finders were obviously those that sought those with sight, but you couldn't see them, and there was really no proof to say that they were there because nobody could see them. It was all hearsay. So, I mean, it was very interesting. You should watch it. It was a really good watch. I enjoyed it. It took me a minute. Maybe I got into season 2 and I was in it to win it. But season 1, I was just kind of like... Anyway, so let's get back to this topic of your eyes can betray you. So just because a lot of people are saying it, saying and doing it, it doesn't mean that it's a thing. It's called SEE. I think it's an Apple TV original, but you can get it on one of these bookie streaming sites, no doubt. I say that to say there's one thing that's been irritating me. Oh, hey, Queen Bee Angel Goddess. Hey, Victoria. Yeah, I feel like one thing that's been really niggling at me, I guess it's from, hey, Miss Fallon, I think it's from the time we were haggling over what the moons were in. As you know, man, I've sat here and I've always been in 2 moons whenever there's a moon thing. We're either in one month or the other month, because I'll go with both the verdict and the traditional, the Gregorian astrology, right? So boom. What's been niggling me the most is that they keep calling Aries the baby of the zodiac. They keep calling Aries the baby of the zodiac. And as an Aries, that started to irritate me, because we're not. We're the firstborn. We're the first. So I'm not sure when the first became the last. Do you see what I'm trying to show you here? Just because everybody says it, Aries are the baby of the family, but they also say we're the first in the family. So the firstborn is the eldest. Am I not correct? And the lastborn, which is Pisces, or the last one of the zodiacs is Pisces, is the baby. Unless they're saying that Pisces is the elder and Aries is the baby, but we're not the babies. We're not the babies. We're the firstborn. We're the eldest. We are the ones that will protect you over Pisces being the last. Pisces will probably cry you to death, but Aries will protect you differently, like warrior bomber clock business. You already know. So I'm saying, just because everybody's saying it, been saying it, just like this program where everybody been saying that the sighted were dangerous and that they were witches, just because everybody's saying it, it doesn't mean it is so. And so my point, unlearn everything again. Unlearn everything again. Back with Raven in the X-Men. 2015 movie, she said, unlearn everything. And we did. We tried. We tried. You know, but it's time to do it all over again, because some of the information that we relearned is misinformation as well. And we've got to learn to flow. We've got to learn to let go. We need to let go of being fixed into what we think we know, or the information that we think we're getting, Hey Zoe. Hey euphoric. Hey. I missed that. I wish I caught it. But do you see what I'm saying here though? If we're the Aries first of the zodiac, doesn't that mean that we are the eldest? Kate Harris. Girl. Hey beautiful. I haven't even mentioned the website in this yet. I'll do it at the end. Kate built the website. Guys, if you want, you lot seen the sexy website in it. Kate Harris did it. So if you want yours, you already know. So yeah, so my point is, just because everybody's saying it and doing it doesn't make it so. You are allowed to have your own opinion and your own thought process over a popular consensus of things. Now, I don't like bandwagons. And just because of something being so popular, I will probably leave it alone for a while. Even if I like it, I will tend to leave it alone for a while until all of the pandemonium has died down, all of the opinions, all of the chatter and all of the chaos has died down around the thing, and then I may tap into it. So I don't want to really jump on this bandwagon at all. Speaking about a particular celebrity who's on his name is in everybody's mouth at the moment, because some of the things that this particular entertainer, check out celebrity, entertainer has been, because let's look at the first part of that. He's an entertainer first. He's also very clear on he's also what he's doing. We know the entertainer that we're talking about, isn't it? So I feel like because everybody's speaking about this entertainer, there's something very big being hidden. Now, I'm not opposed to what this particular entertainer is saying, nor am I for it. I don't give a fuck, quite frankly. So this is why I'm bringing this up, because I feel like some of what this entertainer is saying to you is very pleasing to the ear, and sometimes it can be very upsetting to the ear, as we've seen. Let's get down to the root of it though. Let's get down to the very root of what is going on, in my opinion, which is only my humble opinion. In my humble opinion, this entertainer has an agenda, and this entertainer has his own agenda, and therefore but needs the energy of particularly his own people to be involved. And he wins both ways. He wins if we turn against him, because then that's the self-fulfilled prophecy of Moses. Because look at the story of Moses. He was the poor baby that was, sent down the Nile and found by royalty, became royalty, and then decided that he wanted to free his people from a corrupt system, and so became denounced his throne and went out with his people and continuously asked Pharaoh to let his people go. Sound familiar to what the entertainer's moving with? So if we look at what this entertainer is doing, this entertainer is saying that I am your Moses, and I've already told you lot, a good maybe beginning of the year, maybe at the end of the year, but I've been saying it, we don't need another motherfucking Moses, because the whole point of this ascension process is to tap in to yourself and to spirit, so that you can be guided in a direction that you are supposed to be going in. And the more of you that do that, you will find more of you that are aligned with each other's energies, and you can come together in a tribal sense and move forward and build and create for yourself, which is basically what the entertainer is saying. But the entertainer is saying that he's got all the answers to this thing. That's all I'm saying. And I have a problem with that. But at the same time, I see the entertaining side of it, whereby he sees himself as a Moses that wants to genuinely save his people from a very corrupt system. But the system is already being torn apart without him and his narrative. So all we need to do is continue to mind our motherfucking business and stay focused on what the fuck you're doing, because that motherfucker's got $11 billion and can do whatever the fuck they want to do. They've realized their potential as far as resources, as far as doing whatever they need to do. Now they understand that they have to be in service to their people. They get that narrative now. So that's why. I'm not saying it's good or bad, dark or light. Like I said, quite frankly, I don't give a fuck, but I do give a fuck about you lot. And I do care about where your chatter is going, because I know for a fact that the way some people still speak on entertainers' business is not how they would speak or put energy into their own things that they want to bring into fruition, or their own building of relationships, or their own um, you know networking to expand one's opportunities and possibilities. You're not putting the same energy, and that gives me, that creates problems when I observe that. I mean, again, it's not my motherfucking business what any of y'all do, to be honest. But I can't remain quiet about how busy it's become over the last couple of weeks, because really and truly, this entertainer's not really telling us shit we didn't already know. We done know it. And like somebody was saying, I'm not sure if it was directly to me. I think it was, I was having a conversation with somebody and they were saying that obviously, no, it wasn't a conversation. I was watching Foxy Moon Tarot, and she was saying that this entertainer's been watching what the same channels we've been watching, some Black Magic 363 and some the other guy with the bandana, because I don't remember. You know who I mean, innit? So even some of us, he's been watching, he's been preying, and seeing Wagwan. But also, we also got to remember that he's got also other insight into certain things. He's been in the game a while, and he's very clear about certain patterns of distraction and ting. And yeah, Night in Keys, that's the one, Ashley. So if you're interested in that shit, then fine, for entertainment purposes. But remember, that's all it is. It's just entertainment. It's just distraction. That's what it all is. So just remember to stay focused. The fuck, put the same energy of interest into your own endeavors, your own family, your own tribe, your own loved ones, your own self. Okay, that's all I want to say on that. That's all I'm going to say about that. So the shadow period of Mercury is over. Give thanks. Pluto has 3 more days of shadow period, and Saturn goes direct on the 23rd, a few more days, but obviously we've got a shadow period of that, and then we jump into the solar eclipse and Scorpio new moon on the 25th, which I'm excited about. I mean, Scorpio is my favorite fucking season, because we get to really get through the last bits of the chrysalis, and we get to emerge as the butterfly or burn the last of the ashes and emerge as the phoenix. I mean, it's exciting times. And even if you're not going through this metamorphosis, you could be a different octave of Scorpio and be the eagle and seeing things from a higher perspective. The bum. So it is my favorite season, and obviously it's Halloween, it's spooky season. I mean, it's just all my favorite. And so that's all I want to say about that. So now we can get into prayer and get to pulling of these cards, because I think I am definitely going to come back for the new moon on the 25th. And I may even do 5 aspects of the soul between now and then. It's been a minute. All right, guys, let's pray. Our divine mother and father who live within us, higher be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through all lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. Yeah, my phone's been moving a bit mad, like. So we was in the middle of prayer with it. Should we start again? Because even sometimes I'm playing the Spotify and it will just skip records like a DJ. Just like, really, did I ask you to do that? I didn't. So yeah, my phone's been moving mad the last couple of days. This time the retrograde, you know. Thank you, Elsie, for letting me get back into prayer. Should we do it one more time? All right. Our divine mother and father who live within us, higher be thy name, our freedom come, your will be done on earth as it is within us. Give us this day our daily breath, and forgive us our trespasses against ourselves and others, as we forgive those who trespass against us and themselves, through lifetimes, timelines, and levels of consciousness. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from the absence of love. For we are the kingdom, we are the power. Divided we are weak, united we are victorious. And to you, the Almighty, we give all of the glory forever and ever. Duanete. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is done. So it is, and so it shall be. Ashe, I invite my ancestors, my guides, my angels, my Orisha, my guardians of the sea, of the air, of the earth, to come and join us in this 1010 portal reading, to give us a clear, precise message about anything that the collective needs to know right here and right now. Ashe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Guys, thank you for your patience. I'm so glad we didn't lose that beginning piece, because I felt like it's important. And I was definitely not going to repeat it. All right, let's get rid of this. Should we go? As above, so below. So within, so without. If it's you, then it's me. If it's me, then it's you. Thought they came for me, you know. But I felt like I was being coded enough. I didn't call no one's name in it. Ooh, that's another thing. I say coded. So boom. So people be dropping dead in front of us now. Like, remember we've been talking about, you know, potential purge energy carrying on outside in the streets, and obviously we was expecting it much more in like from 2000, because we just thought the whole concept of everybody being hooded up, masked up during the winter time would be a bit of a madness for everybody. Yeah. Thank you, Shania. So yeah, we thought that, but you know, we could be a little bit ahead of our time. It's happening right now. I think just today alone, I read that a musician, a Haitian musician, in fact, 41-year-old man, just collapsed dead on the stage while performing. Athletes, as you know, that was happening a lot. Football players just dropping dead on the pitch from heart attacks and shit. It's happening a lot. And obviously, you know, there is that thing's being blamed for it and stuff, but I also think it's another higher surge of energy going through our solar system, or whatever the fuck it is, whatever our energy field, because when it happened in 2020 and they called it what they called it, and they also added on the new phone network to also add some salt and pepper to the stew. You know, we those that knew that if your vibrations were not high enough, that you would most likely not be able to withstand the energy. And that's what we're still working with here and now. And I want you all to be clear about that. I want you all to be, that's what I'm saying to you, mind your fucking business. Minding your business is an art. It's an actual art. To not be involved or care about what anybody else is saying or thinking and doing at any given time is an art. It's an actual art. My hair looks frizzy, but I know that's not my hair. What is that? That's the top of the hood. Can't be frizzy because, I mean, we've got perfect edges and we've got do-rag. So I'm like, what's the frizzy? But it's not. It's the little grey on top of the garment. Anyway, so yeah, guys, minding your business is an art, and just because everybody's saying it and everybody's doing it doesn't make it so. How does it feel? How does it feel? That's got to be the theme tune. You see my bed, there's too much going on there. It's just too much. How does it feel for you? How does it feel in your body? How does it feel in your intuition? This is another thing that this program C was making us really understand, that sometimes our eyes can betray us. Just because we can see something doesn't mean that we have the advantage, or what we're seeing is actually so. You know, like the best warrior in this movie had no sight, and he was mashing up the place. Wow, 250 years since Venus put in Libra. That's another thing, yeah. For this new moon in Scorpio solar eclipse thing, apparently I was doing a little small piece of research, and it was saying like we're going to be in our feels, man, when it comes to love, like to just mind being obsessive because we're in Scorpio, and you know, just let go of outcomes, in it, peeps. You know, just allow things to flow naturally and organically without you controlling it like a Scorpio would. You know, just be mindful of that. Now you're telling me Venus in its Libra point hasn't happened for 250 years. Like, we don't need it. Well, we do, because we love love. Like, my shadow's like, fuck that shit. Like my higher self and my divine feminine and even my inner child and masculine, like, no, we love love. It's just my shadow's just not really feeling it right now. I don't know why. But yeah, so yeah, it's a good thing, because I am feeling extra loved up. I made a little reels for my family on the Instagram, and I think I watched it 100 times before I even posted it, because it was just so, oh, thank you for the likes, thank you for the matching thingy. Yeah, it just sweeted me so much. Like, that the mantra is real. Like, I am happy and grateful for multiple streams of love, abundance, support, intimacy, affection and care in all of my relationships that mirror my highest vibration. Like, I'm so grateful for that right about now. Even for those that don't, you know, I'm just, you know, we're just here right now. Just here right now. So yeah, it is very, I can feel that lovey-dovey energy in the air. And I mean, I'm not going to be a complete pessimist and say it should miss me. No, it shouldn't miss me. But you know. So anyway, I just feel like I was going to say nothing. Let's just stay up it. You lot don't care. Let's pull some cards in relation to this moon. I don't know why I can't put down this pendulum. I didn't want to put it around my neck. I just felt like it was a huge weight. I didn't want it. But I still wanted it around me. So, I don't know. Oh, fuck, I broke it off the chain now. So it just decided that it didn't want me because it was fun on the chain. How did I break the chain though? The chain's not broken. That was some sorcery, because the chain is not broken. And there's no gap. Sorry to bring you into my world really quickly. But the chain's not even broken. That's wild. It's just like, get on with it, babes. Get on with it. Look, the chain's in one piece. And there's nowhere it could have come off. That was just Rago magic in front of me. There's no gap. That was some Paul Daniels shit. That was some Paul Daniels shit. You lot got to be really old to know about who Paul Daniels is, yeah? Right, let's look at the first card. I actually wanted to smoke. That's what I was fidgeting about. Smoke quickly. Quick. Let's look at what the first set of cards are going to tell us. Got Hoodoo Tarot out today. Felt like the ancestors really wanted to be seen and heard and felt. Miss Fallon, what is that? What is that? Because everything's in one piece. The chain and the pendulum doesn't make sense. Makes no sense. Okay. 12. I'm over it now. I'll be over it now. I'm over it now. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Hit the like button when you come in, my G's. Please. Thank you. Thank you, please. Thank you, and please. These cards are still a little bit stiff. I mean, they're not as bad as they were, but they're still a little bit. Can we get our first card for this 1010 portal, please? I beg. I beg. Please and thank you. Thank you and please. What's with the suspense? Come on. Guys. Look, I had to wait long enough. I was late as I could be. And now these cards. Ooh, success. Look at this Black Panther. Black Panther. I'm glad they brought that up because I feel like these movies coming out, this Woman King, which I still haven't seen, probably go Friday. Black Panther coming out, and it's all about the water. It's all about the water, isn't it? And who's made up mostly of water? It's us, isn't it? Our bodies are mostly made up of water. I'm getting distracted with my thoughts. Our bodies are mostly made up of water. There's this blood moon. I can see a blood moon in this picture. Here, look. See it at the top here. So we see the blood moon. We see all of this pink, which is iron oxide, by the way. And also the pink colour representing feminine energy. We've also got this foraging. We've got this foresting. Oh, there's also a parakeet in here, a parrot. So should we start with the parrot? I mean, it's definitely not going to say anything that I'm saying in the book, but let's start with the parrot. Let's start with the parrot. What's a parrot? Parrot is a bird that repeats what you say, and it hasn't got its own narrative. Just repeats what you say. That's what we talked about. Just because everybody's saying it doesn't mean that it's a thing. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean that it's a thing. And what you don't want to become is a parrot. Because I know a lot of people who are speaking on. I mean, let's not even talk about this entertainer. Let's talk about Aries. Can we talk about that, please? Because it's starting to get upsetting. Every time I hear that we're the babies, we're the spoiled ones of the zodiac. I'm like, but we are not. We are the big brother, big sister. And just because everybody's been saying that we are the babies of the zodiac, I've been acting like the baby of the zodiac. But now I know that I'm big sis. I'm like, no, actually, let me get more responsible. Let me get more protective. Let me get really into the energy of what it is that I am. Let me get more into my leadership. Which baby leads who? Yes, I understand babies are the future, but they don't lead us. They don't until they become older, isn't it? Isn't it? You don't listen to your baby when it says it wants to eat certain things, when it wants to do certain things. Everybody, listens to big brother, big sister. Big brother, big sister's got all the responsibilities to make sure that the youngers are good. Innit? So because of this narrative that everybody, it's back to front, it's upside down. Everything's been back to front, upside down. It's been that. So again, I come back to what I'm saying, that with Mystique, and it's like we need to fucking unlearn and relearn everything again. Again. you know, and probably continue to do that until the truth really reigns true and all of the illusions are out of the way, because this is again another narrative which gets on my nerves. They say that the veil is the thinnest at this time. There is no motherfucking veil. How can the veil be the thinnest at this time if there's no veil? There is no veil. There's been no fucking veil for years now. Good couple few years now. Veil gone. Can see everything. You see every fucking thing that I want. It's like the Wizard of Oz with the guy behind on the bike talking about, I'm the Grand Wizard of Oz. Some little old man. You're not the Grand motherfucking Wizard of Oz. We can see you. We can see you. Toto revealed you. Toto revealed you. We can see you. So again, you know, just be very clear about what narratives you're following and why. Where the fuck did you get that from? Where did you get that narrative from? Where was it programmed into you? And you know, programming means that, you know, especially for our computers, for this vessel as a computer, it needs repetition. That's how we learn, through repetition. So that's why I'm a bit weary about, you know, certain figures or peoples continuously being on our radars, saying the same motherfucking thing you've been saying, and even when what you are saying, it's not even news anymore. We already knew that. So it's like, what is it that you are trying to program into the masses? That we have a new Messiah? We don't need a motherfucking Messiah. We are the fucking Black Panthers of this bitch. You see, we're the Black Panthers of this bitch, and as long as we remember who the fuck we are and understand that we're not just parrots regurgitating shit that we heard, not really taking the time to see how that feels, then you win. You win your battle and your manifestation of the things that you're planting, because you're focused on them. Because can you imagine how focused the Black Panther is? Focused out there, especially when hunting season and mating season. Focused, very, very focused, not giving a fuck what the parrot is. Oya's on her ting. Oya is on her. She's in this is her season. What was it? The 15th was her day. So you know, it's just gonna be a few complications. You know, even the music stopped, but I couldn't even bother to resume that. It's just what it is. So yeah, point at this card. Stay focused. Don't let the parrot be in your ear talking about shit it doesn't really even know nothing about. It's just repeating shit that is fucking heard. And if you don't stay focused, you're jeopardizing your success. Let's get a clarifier on that. That's what I'm saying about it. That's what I'm fucking saying about it. I don't know. I don't even want to read it from the book, to be honest, because I feel like that's what it is. Stay focused. Stay focused. There's a lot of magic going on right now. A lot of deception. A lot of wahala. You know, in these times, in these winds of change. Look at Oya. In these winds of change, things are being collapsed and dragged down all around you. This divine feminine energy is getting stronger and louder every fucking second. You know, of course there's chaos and there needs to be a bag of distractions asking us what could it be. We know what it is. We know what's happening. It's just going to accelerate, get bigger and louder for all to see, and it's going to be more and more difficult for certain energies to be able to keep that motherfucking shit quiet. That's all. You know, it's not even rocket science. It's just, you know. So it says here, Queen of Cups, use your intuition. Use your intuition, man. No, how does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? And that's another thing about that C program. Its intuition was everything. You had to be very, very sharp, man. Otherwise, you get your head chopped off in a millisecond. It was a wild watch. It was a very wild watch. It was crazy to watch it all. You know, it was chaotic. The fuck. But their instincts were allowing, and the precision of the killings that was happening in some of these fight scenes was like, yo, you can't see nothing. But boy, they were very precise, very, very clear about their outcome. There was one time when the son was learning to fight, yeah, because he was a bit of a pussy, yeah, and he couldn't really fight. I shouldn't say that because pussy's one of the strongest things out here, yeah. So he's a bit of a wuss, and he couldn't really fight, and so his dad was blind, yeah, and they're out there on the fighting field, and the boy thought he'd killed somebody, but he hadn't. So the person came back to kill him, and the dad had to come and save him. And the dad was like, "You have to feel your kill. You have to feel that they're dead. You know if you feel it." And he was like, "Your eyes betray you." That's where he kept saying that. That was just a common thread throughout the whole movie. But your intuition is everything right now. Could cost you your life and your death. Just have to be observant. You have to be clear about what it is that you're seeing. You have to stay focused. Shut yourself off from the chatter and go within. How does it feel? How does it feel in your body? Right now, we're all up in our root chakras because it's survival out here. We are trying, a lot of us are not trying to survive in the sense of, just material shit, but there is survival of our mental health, of our spirits, of our souls. You understand? That's what we're fighting for right now. It's not the basic shit. Basic shit is chill. It's easy. We've learned laws of attraction. We know how to manifest and bring shit to ourselves. So you don't want for nothing. You were not put here to suffer. All of your needs are met. You already know the mantra. You understand? But it's the survival of the soul. Like one of my grateful things is that I wake up in my right fucking mind every morning and every rising or whatever, and my body works. These little things I give thanks for. I give thanks for them because, without my vessel functioning properly, I'm fucked. Doesn't matter how much shit I've accumulated around me. As long as my faculties are about me, I'm good. I'm good. Nothing else really matters. Just me and this vessel. That's the most important thing right now. That's why I say this 10-10 portal is your body. So you have to be very clear about what you're allowing into your body. And listening when certain things are being rejected from the body. And then we got 9 of Swords, anxiety. How does it feel? You lot are worrying over nothing, man. You lot are worrying over nothing. Because you're listening to this chatter, you're panicking, you don't know, you ask from your elbow, some of y'all. You understand? And it's like, it's just because you're too invested in what everybody else is saying. Some of you might need a little screen detox. Some of you might need to spend a little bit more time in nature and, make that a consistent thing, a daily thing and leave your devices at home. Leave your phone and ting at home, your little watch and ting at home, and go out there and just chill. Because you lot are really having a lot of anxiety. You're not trusting yourselves again, and I'm not sure why. Let's have a look. Why is the collective not trusting themselves right now? What's going on? Let's get the ancestors. Let's get this hoodoo tarot pop in. What's going on with the collective? Why are they not trusting themselves? Hey, Vaz Plays. What's going on with the collective? Why are we not trusting? 10 of Knives. Look at this. Okay, now it's a party. So first of all, you got the 10 of Swords. You're not sure if these burdens are gone once and for all. You're not sure if this is the last knife in the back, man. You're expecting more. It isn't. Those will be at the top, should be at the bottom. Those will be at the bottom, should be at the top. You have to be very clear about your magic and use it accordingly within the laws of nature. I forget what these things are. Rattlesnakes, that's what it is on the floor. Rattlesnakes. This baby got 6 fingers. You understand? It's like, and he's pointing his thingy to the skies, to the winds of change. You understand? He's feeling his way through this bitch. He already knows his magic. He ain't scared of no damn rattlesnakes. They're his ally. You get me? You ain't scared of none of this shit. Because those are your allies. If you can look at a higher perspective, and then you got the 2 of Knives. You understand? You literally look at that sight. Look, she's blind. You see? She dug her own eyes out because she can't seem to trust her eyes. You know, her eyes are betraying her, so she had to dig them out and feel her way through the shit. Feel her way through these decisions and choices that need to be made at these times to navigate yourself through this energy. You know, you got to think of us like weather reporters. You know what I mean? We're just reporting the weather and the energy. You know, so hey Tarara, hey my babes. So yeah, so in these times you have to trust your instincts. It goes back to even the Two of Swords in this situation, even with the traditional, when she got her eyes with the blindfold over her, you know what I mean? She can literally see from underneath it, but she's choosing not to. This one here is literally dug her eyes out, eyeballs out. She don't trust herself. She don't trust her own sight. And it's true, sometimes your eyes will betray you. But then when you're not looking at what's going on, everything else is heightened. Your sense, every sense, all the rest of the senses are heightened. So when we're in this darker times, you know, in this part of the year where things are getting darker and the nights are getting longer and ting and ting and ting, we really have to use our intuition. We have to trust what we hear. That's what I've been talking about. See, I've been talking about it. It's at the beginning, baby. I've done been talking about it. That's exactly why this is themed, because I just literally finished watching the last episode yesterday. And I thought, now it's time to come and talk about the download from that shit. So, yeah. Also, I don't want to get confused, because Sophia, my daughter, just told me to watch Sandman. So I've just watched 2 episodes of it. So I'll just be, you know, just getting the gist, you know, they're just giving the introduction to the characters and shit. I haven't really got into it, but it's basically telling you dreams, you know, about your dreams. If enough of you can dream the same dream at the same time, this makes your reality, basically, what it's telling you. So, and without dreams, there is no reality, there's no humanity. So while you lot are worried and concerned about what everybody else is fucking doing out here, you're not creating your own reality for yourself through your dreams and manifestations and your daydreams and your meditations and all of these things. All of these things create our realities. Oh, look, and you're rare as fuck as well. You got the Son of Baskets, the Son of Cups. It's like the Page of Cups. Even though the Page of Cups will come with like innocent and young type of love, you know, emotion, what have you. But this is also rare. So this baby here be carrying some very, very special flowers, which were grown in a place where the moon hits this waterfall and it creates something called a moon bow. It goes on to these flowers. These flowers are used in rituals and ting and ting and ting. So it's very rare, and you are a very rare flower. Use these peas. I mean, the book's right here in it. I don't know why I'm struggling, because the book is right fucking here. I can tell you what these flowers are. It's just such a beautiful story. Where is he? Son of Baskets. 89. It's been a minute since we've had a bit of Hoodoo Tarot in it. Okay, the Son of Baskets is depicted as a little boy collecting maypop flowers near Cumberland Falls in Kentucky. It's a real place. Called the Niagara of the South. Cumberland's Falls are considered sacred by many Native Americans. Moonbows are a rainbow produced by moonlight instead of sunlight, which are rare, are common in Cumberland Falls. It is said that flowers and herbs collected and the day after a moonbow are much more potent and were sought after by local root workers. That's you. You're going to be sought after. That's all I want to say about that. You're going to be sought after. Whatever it is that you hold, whatever's in your energy field, whatever part of the puzzle you are, you're going to be sought after. That's why you have to stay focused, because really and truly, the more of the pieces of the puzzle that are missing or AWOL, you know, the less likely the whole bigger picture can come, or the slower the bigger picture will come together, because, you know, there will always be this is inevitable. It's inevitable, the change, the turning of the wheel, the changing of the ages, you know, it's inevitable. So even in this Sandman program, the first episode, I almost didn't fucking watch it because I was wondering what I was watching. I didn't know if I was watching the right thing. So it's like a cartoon of it was called The Dream of the Cats. And it was basically saying that, you know, the cats had a leader because she see the truth, man, because she was happy, Siamese cat, happy at home, all curled up with her family or what have you. They petted her, they asked nothing of her, they served her. But then next thing you know, she got pregnant and they're not Siamese. So the owner, the man owner, took the keys, took the kittens and flung them in the water, drowned them. So basically, that cut her. So she went into the dream world to find out the truth. Like, why do humans move like that and why aren't we free? And it turns out she saw that the cats used to run the world. And everything was hunky-dory. They used to hunt cat people like mice. And then one day somebody had a dream, one of the people had a dream and went to the other people and said, look, it doesn't have to be like this. We can create another world through our dreams. I've seen it. And then if enough of us dream it, it can be it. Boom. Cats were at the bottom, people were at the top. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. You know, you're a rare part of this puzzle, and you have to be brave enough to claim your part at the top, if that makes sense. So you know, you have to be able to claim what is yours, because if you don't claim it, goes unclaimed, it's not going to work. We all need to claim it at the same fucking time. See me? We're all these rare Maypop flowers sought after. See me? Son of Coins, knowing when to move though. It's knowing when to move. Knowing when to move. This boy is the master of reaping and sowing and reaping. Knowing how and when to move. That's what's causing you lot some anxieties as well. Some of you feel like you should be doing something when it's not the time. Look, he's even pointing at Libra season. Balance. Even pointing at Libra season, balance, and then he's about to go into Scorpio season. His fingers actually, he's pointing at Libra, but his fingers in Scorpio. So right now, you still got a few days. You should just be focusing on balancing yourself out. You get me? That's all you should be doing right now. Just focusing on balancing yourself out. Scorpio season, you're focusing on fucking transforming yourself, man. Allowing yourself to go through the transformation. Allowing yourself to be bigger, greater, smarter, faster. All of the things. You see me? It's knowing what to do in what season. And then we got the 8 of baskets. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know what the fuck it is. So I'm gonna read it. 8 of baskets. So I'll just read it very quickly. A man, the plant is the cactus. Oof. The image, a man is seen walking away from a house. He is obviously an unwelcome visitor, as someone has placed hot foot powder on the porch to keep him away. There are many different recipes for hot foot powder, but the most common ones usually include pepper, salt, and sulfur. Positive, becoming independent, moving on, leaving the past behind, trying to find oneself, retreat, relocating, abandoning all that you have outgrown, and seekers of the truth. Boom. Thank you for the clarification of Mystique's message of unlearn everything. Because that's what you all need to be doing. That's all that needs to be said about that. There. You don't need to be anxious about nothing in these times, y'all. It's coming out. Didn't even shuffle good. I was getting ready to shuffle really good. Dragonfly, you bring light to this world. So this is what it wants to tell you. It's a 9. It's a 9. You bring light to this world. You are the light. You are the hope. You are the ancestors' dream coming to reality. You are the one that's going to actually. We all think we are pioneers of this thing. We ain't. The pioneers are thousands of years old in this thing here. We are their dream. We are their dream. Ganesh said, move out of the past. Remove all of the blockages. This new moon in Scorpio is going to really have us in our feelings, boy, in terms of, you know, past loves, fond or failed. It's really going to have us fucked up for a hot minute. But you have to understand that you're just going through the process to release that. Just know that. Just know that. You bring the light. I don't know what's wrong with my shuffling today. It's rubbish. Queen of Pentacles, ambition. Do you want it though? But this Saturn moves forward in a few days, and it's in Capricorn right now. So, you know, ambition. Do you truly have the ambition to dream big enough, bitch? Are you really dreaming big enough, bitch? Or are you still staying under the radar? You don't want the attention, you don't want the accolades, you don't want no fuss, you don't want no problems. A lot of you just don't want the problems mostly. Don't want to be persecuted and don't want to be challenged, don't want to be any of it. But you don't, even if you are, you don't have to participate. It's your choice. Let people persecute you and say what they want to say about you and whatever. Be like Meghan Markle's mum. You ever seen a child dragged like that without a parent of some kind coming in to get this 2 pence worth or his couple million check? Be like Meghan Markle's mum and just mind your business, because she's minding her fucking business and keeping her family out of harm's way. See me? Don't even know what them pickly they look like. The grand pickly them. She's like, nah, fuck that shit. They ain't seeing them. The fuck? They drag you the way they drag you. They're not going to drag my babies like that. I'm sorry. Be like Meghan Markle's mum. Get me? Mind your business. If people have got things that they want to say and do in regards to you, want to have your name in their mouth, means that they ain't really got nothing to go on for themselves. See me? You're very interesting. You're very, very worth talking about. That's all. Who cares? Do you even know what's being said? So why do you care? Or, even if you do know what's being said, you said what you said, so you don't have to say any more. You know, said what you said. You don't need to elaborate. It's not the rules. Said what you said. You can say what their reaction is their reaction. They can say what they want to say. You know what I mean? But it doesn't change who you are and what you said. Yeah. And how you move and what your energy is for these times and what your part of the puzzle is. In it. And your inheritance. It doesn't change any of it. In it. Let's get back to these ones. God. Oh no. Because I'm thinking we're going on for a long thing, but I'm thinking no, but we had bare situations, innit? I'm going to try and make it the other way around. I'm going to try and make it more cards and less chat than the other way around. It's about 12 cards and I just don't want to do it. There's just no need. Shoot, just take that one. Yes! Sorry. Do you know why I'm so gassed about it? Because it flips over. You know, one of the times when the camera went, when I froze it, and it flipped over, and I was like, no, I could take you, but I'm not going to take you because I didn't do it in front of them. But if you come up again, then you truly is a ting. And here it is, up again. Look at this, illumination. How beautiful is this damn card? We're going to read it because I don't know. Obviously, it's saying the obvious, but not, I'm sure. So look, illumination. Illumination. Mist rising on Alpine Lake, 43. 5. A change. There's a change. A change gonna come. Can't remember the tune, but you know. As the sun rises over the far mountains. Oh yeah, I forget these narratives are long, yeah, but it's not that long. As the sun rises over the far mountains, mists begin to swirl upwards, illuminated by the golden radiant rays of morning light. In many traditions, mist symbolizes what is called mystic veil, because the mystic veil, which represents an entrance point into unseen realms. So if they're saying that the veil is the thinnest, and I'm saying it's not even fucking there no more, what are we doing? We're moving between realms, because we already talked about the Sandman and the dream world and the ting and the ting and the ting. So just moving. In ancient and native cultures, mists are with mystical and magical inner dimensions. Mist in the mountains represents higher states of consciousness, because you're focused. You're not listening to the parrot and its chatter. You're focused. In it, you are the Black Panther right here, right now. The sacred landscape wants you to know the upward spiraling mist rising in the mountains suggests that those in the realm of the spirit, your spirit protectors, ancestors, and guardians are close at hand, assisting you on your upward journey of illumination. So who's going to check you, boo? Who's going to check you? Why are you anxious? Why are you not sleeping? Getting into it. Because you got to be in it to win it. Remember, your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds because because Pluto went forward motion, and now we're getting ready for Saturn to move forward motion. So your spiritual ascension, that little exam that we just had, little 5-month exam that we just fucking had, yeah, is done now. So remember, I told you lot, from Saturn goes, no, I didn't say it was Jupiter. From Jupiter goes direct, which is the 23rd of November. You're gone. You're gone. See some shit. You're going to see some shit you ain't never seen before in your life. I saw Erykah Badu saying that she's never had a close encounter. She's pissed about it because she'd be doing everything to try and get that close encounter. Me too. I mean, I'm not going to lie. Not me too, because I've been telling them I don't want to see you. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. They used to blow on me and shit. I'd be like, don't fucking do that. Don't do that. I don't like that. Get me? So, but now I'm just like, I feel like there's nothing I could do. I'm going to see some shit. I'm going to feel some shit. I'm going to experience some shit I ain't never experienced before. And I just got to be open and ready for that shit. See me? Tis the season. The whole of us are collectively invoking some shit. You can't go into a shop without seeing a ghost or some skeletons or some shit. We're all invoking some shit. It's a yearly ritual. I don't mind it because I'm just as comfortable in the dark as I am in the light. But the fuck? You see the power of us. And another thing, I was talking about the power of us, yeah? I was thinking, 5 years ago, no, there's something going on. 5 years ago, you couldn't find no vegan food in no supermarket. I promise you, you couldn't find nothing more than little Stella McCartney sausage and ting. Now look, there's fucking so much variety. Not to say that fake meat is a ting, because it's fucking disgusting. Try to stay away from it. But do you see what I'm saying? Like, we changed the narrative. We, the people, said we ain't eating meat no more. You got to give us an alternative. We want something else. Something tasty, something nice. You know what I mean? Really and truly, if you're a true vegan, you don't touch none of that shit and you boil down some vegetables and ting and fruits and, eat some fresh fruits and ting. That's how you're supposed to be living. Not eating fake meats. But for the transition, it's understandable. I get it. You get me? But even now, look at the different things you could do with the natural things, all the things that you could do with a cauliflower. You ever knew you could do that with a cauliflower? Make a cauliflower taste like chicken and crunch and all them things and oyster mushroom look like fucking all kinds of things. That's delicious. Who knew? But we know now. We know now because that's what we want. It's what we've demanded. We've all done that together. So as this ascension process accelerates, as we do that together, we're going to obviously unlock and open up some shit that we ain't never seen before. It's going to happen. Anyway, your spiritual life is expanding by leaps and bounds. Even if you can't see what's ahead, spirit is close at hand. If you draw this card, trust your heart and what you feel. How does it feel? Yeah. More than what you see. No, don't fucking... Can I read that again for you? Because I fucked it up with the song. Trust your heart and what you feel more than what you see. Because sometimes your eyes will betray you and what you think. And you will be guided in a wondrous direction. Did we get the message? Did we get the message? Is there any more? What more do you want to tell us in terms of illumination? You hit the like button when y'all come in, my loves. Please and thank you. Oh no, I'm shuffling the wrong cards. Let's get one more Hoodoo Tarot, because it's almost, no, but Berry, you come out. So we got we got the Ace of Cups, but with that we got, like, look at the image. Look at her. She got the apple, and she's got the dragon with her, and she's holding onto that apple, and the dragon will be holding onto that apple too, and they just be around, twist up in each other, and it says fondness. But from what I'm getting here is, you know, when you bite something, it's darkness. Can you see that? Because we all know what the apple is. Apple is knowledge, isn't it? Isn't it the apple full of knowledge? And then you've got the dragon, which is that mystical keeper of knowledge, you know, and then there's a fondness of it. There's almost an obsession. Oh, then happy birthday, Lady D Supreme. Happy belated, Freight. The whole name, I just thought I'd, don't worry, because all of my tabs are open at this point. That's all I can say. So there's like the Ace of Cups obviously is traditionally a new opportunity in emotion, in emotional opportunity, illumination. It says the illumination and the Ace of Cups, and you know, it's emotion. We're gonna feel it. How does it feel? This new set of knowledge that we are being opened up to. How does it feel? Not how does it look, or what do you think it is? How does it feel? And then we got the Two of Wands. Again, more decisions to be made, you know, and also being patient. Once that passion for what it is that you've unlocked is opened, it's having the patience for it to, you know, flourish and become all that it can be. You know, don't expect everything all at once. Once you become the phoenix and the butterfly, remember butterfly only live for 3 weeks at a time. So, you know, don't get too cocky, and just remember that it's a process, it's a cycle that we're going to continuously be pulled around as we go through this journey called life, which is wonderful. It's exciting for me, because then that just knows that shit ain't going to be boring or stagnant, you know, and again, we've been asked to let go of things of the past because it's irrelevant, because we continue to go through these cycles. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune. Those will be at the top, should be at the bottom. Those will be at the bottom, should be at the top. It's the last card. It's the last motherfucking card. Hey there, Simon Renee Scott. Hey, girl. It's the last card. Because that's what I said. That's what this is all about. You know, so stay Biggs. Biggs. What's going on, family? Yes. So thank you, by the way. Yeah, so you know, expect the changes. This is the time that we're in right now. You know, this is the time moving in. Well, now we've found that balance, moving into Scorpio season. Get ready for the motherfucking change. We love it though. We love it. It's nothing to be afraid of. But you stay vigilant. You stay focused. You stay minding your motherfucking business. It's an art. It's a whole art when you don't really give a fuck. And that's in every area. Don't give a fuck about what you're supposed to be doing. And if you're not doing what you feel you're supposed to be doing, stay focused. Just stay focused on yourself. Stay focused on your joy. If that didn't make sense, I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, if you feel like you should be in a certain place, position, or be with a certain person, you should have a certain amount of money, you should have a certain things, and you ain't got them, it's okay. Stay focused. Stay consistent. Stay minding your motherfucking business. And you were not put here to suffer. You were not put here to suffer. All of your needs will be met. We are happy and grateful for the multiple streams of income in our life that not only cover our needs, but also those of others. We are happy and grateful for the multiple streams of love and support and care and affection and intimacy in our relationships that mirror our highest vibration. Ashe. We're going to be all right. There's nothing to fucking worry about. Let's get Crystal and Boogie on out of here. There's nothing to worry about, my G's. Nothing at all. Just stay focused. Just stay focused. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, if you don't really know what the fuck, stay the fuck out of it. Hey, Mara. Stay the fuck out of it. Don't have an opinion. Don't have nothing to say about it. I mean, I'm someone, I hate somebody having my name in their mouth, you know. I hate it negatively. I don't mind if you're speaking life into my life and beauty, that's fine. But if you're going to be moving mad with my name in your mouth, I hate it. So that's why I'm not going to try and have somebody else's name in my mouth and be talking shit about them, especially when I don't even know who the fuck they are, really, and what their agenda is. I don't know. I don't care. You get me? So, neither should you. We got Adjoite. 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 I've never fucking heard of this crystal in my life. It's beautiful, though. It looks like the illumination card. Look at these two colours together. Look at that. Isn't it? Look at that top piece of it. And look at this. It's gorgeous. So, Adjoite 30. Compassionate being. Adjoite brings about a profound spiritual revelation, drawing out karmic wounds. This crystal reframes cellular memory and past contracts. Hear that? Self-understanding. You are a being of infinite love and compassion. Find your core of ultimate peace and universal love. Release your toxic emotions, replacing them with forgiveness, compassion, and serenity. What you have been through allows you to appreciate the pain of another's path. Do not absorb their pain. Do not absorb their pain, because even if you believe that the particular entertainer is unwell one way or another, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, why would you be investing in that level of pain? Why would we do that? We do it in every aspect. We watch. I remember I had to stop watching fucking EastEnders, you know, because I was like, rah, no one's happy on this shit unless somebody else is unhappy. Why would I want to be fucking absorbing that? I had to stop listening to Amy Winehouse and Adele, because them bitches were never fucking happy. I love their music. Their voices are stellar. But you hear what? Your message? No, bruh. No. Do not absorb their pain. Remain dispassionate. Detach gracefully and move on. Divination. Put down your burdens, knowing you are a being of light. Resolve conflicts and forgive those who wounded you. Give someone a second chance. Honor your promises. Find the bed, but don't make promises you can't keep. Be clear about what you can and cannot do. Don't be out here just making promises and trying to keep these promises when it's not really something you can do. I'm fucking guilty of that, the fuck. I am, honest to God. So, you know, I'm learning to be less spontaneous and moving too hastily without thinking shit through. Detach gracefully and move on, blah, 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 wounded, blah, blah, blah. Find the best solution for everyone. Let your dispassionate compassion encompass all. Charity or volunteer work is indicated. Healing insight. Immersing yourself in the love of the divine automatically leads you to a health and happiness. Frequency exceptionally high. Chakra third eye, crown, heart, throat, solar star. Time in Virgo, Aquarius. Soul path, keeping an open, compassionate heart. That is your reading for the 1010 portal, part 2, the body. And we will come in on the 28th with the soul, the final part of the 1010 portals and what they have for us. I've enjoyed it. I stayed longer than I wanted to, but I'm really, really happy to have been able to give y'all this message and to commune with you and to share space and love with y'all. I thank you for being your part of the puzzle and being part of the bigger picture. And I would like to thank my entire spirit team for being the G's that they are. And yeah, I love you all. Always, always. I'll see you very, very soon. Bye.